Okay, this is the proof. It was question 31 on version A, 3 on B, C it was question 20, and D it was 8. Now I've kind of written it out. I kind of summarized some of the stuff here, and I'm not going to write everything in. I'm only going to write the stuff that you had to fill in. The first thing said that F is the midpoint of EH. So they had this here. F is the midpoint of EH and DG. So EH is right here. Okay? So if it's the midpoint, that means it's this, each part of it on each side of it's the same. And it says of DG. Well, DG is right here. Okay? So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 there. Okay? I can already say that these triangles are congruent. Okay, well this was given to us. I didn't write given, but this was given to us. I'm going to write given here. That's the first one you should have been able to fill in. Okay? The second statement we didn't know, but we knew that it's a definition of a midpoint. So the definition of a midpoint is, and I put the marks in already, we must have EF is congruent to HF, and the other thing is that you can go the other way. DF is congruent to GF. Okay, and that they used the definition of a midpoint there, so that was given to us. Number 3, they said it was given. Okay, and you'll notice here, if you look at your thing, this was also, so if I go back here, this here and this were both in the first given. The only thing we haven't used is this. So that's the only given left, so I must be putting angle D is congruent to angle G. Okay? That was given to us as well. And then this angle EFD, E to F to D, okay? This angle here is congruent to H to F to G, okay? That's this angle here. And those are vertical angles. So for number 4, I would write in vertical angles theorem. Okay? And number 5 says the third angles theorem. Well, we're only missing this angle and this angle now, and the third angles theorem says if you have two angles in one triangle, exactly the same as two angles in another triangle, then the third angles must be the same. So it must be angle E is congruent to angle H, which is what I wrote in there in pictures. But that would be using the third angles theorem. And the last was the triangles are congruent. Triangle DEF is congruent to triangle GHF. And now you got lots of things you can put in here. One of the things you can do is CPCTC, that all the corresponding parts are congruent because we've matched them all up now. Or you could do something like we could in the beginning. We could have done, so you could have used CPCTC, or we could have used SAS, or ASA, or SSS, or AAS. You had lots of things because they showed everything matching up. Okay, so any one of them. So what are we missing here? AAS, SSS, ASA. Well, we can't use hypotenuse leg because there's no right triangle there. So any one of those would have been the answers. So the proof, it was all over the place. A lot of people did it right, but a lot of people got parts of it wrong.